Well, good morning and welcome to Bewdley. I'm in the northern end of Worcestershire, and today I'm going to do something I've never ever done. I didn't think I'd ever do. I'm going to run an ultra marathon, starting from now. We are officially off. So the aim of the game today is to complete the Worcestershire Way, which runs north to south through Worcestershire. It's almost exactly 50k, and this will probably be my greatest ever challenge. I'm lost already. That way or that way? Worcestershire Way. That way. So it's 7 o'clock in the morning, or just after. Laura's actually driven me over to Bewdley because we live down in Worcester. Worcester's not on the route, whoa, but it's got to be slippy underfoot today. But it's not far, so she's going to actually meet me at the end of the route, providing I make it. So 50k, never run anywhere near that. You know, 42, obviously I've done marathons. So we're going to find out today if my marathon training can help me do a trail ultra marathon. I think, well, I don't know, I don't want to say what I think. I hope it can. Yeah, let's find out. So the objective today is to hope that I don't need the head torch. I've used it a bit already this morning, but I'm hoping that I'm back before dark. Sunset today is at about 4:50. I've given myself a rough estimate of a target of 9 hours to get this done, which should see me home in Malvern at about 4 o'clock. So that's the target. Will we get anywhere near it? Who knows? I think this is going to be a painful but a good day. So we're 5k in, feeling good so far, and realisation that I've got 10 times the amount to run is mental. I'm thinking about, you know, we had a 35-minute car journey to get here, and we didn't even start from the finish line. So it's a long way. So try not to let, you know, those negative thoughts creep in. What I am trying to just think of is just kilometre by kilometre or field by field, looking at the horizon and trying to imagine where the finish is. But at the moment it feels okay. And by the way, I haven't fell over yet, and if I do, we'll try and count how many times. So place your bets. How many times will I fall over today? And I will be honest at the end, and I'll try and put it on camera. If I do, I'll try and put it in the video. Seriously? How did I miss that? I didn't see a turn, where's that? It's a house. Through there. Ah, here it is. Always look for the pair. Generally don't know where the path is. I think it's there. Well, that's where we're going. Over there. But I think this is the path. Morning, sheepsters. Look at that pace. Some serious tempo strides there from that sheep. Look at them. Little club run there. Decent little bench, isn't it, at 8k? Ah, lovely. Right, where are we going? This way. And it looks like we're going all the way around. And then up that hill where the cloudy bit is, where the foggy bit is in the distance. This is gorgeous around here. I've never been here in my life. Okay, this is going to sound like I'm whinging, but I'm not. But my feet, from running through that grassy field, and it looks like we've got a few more to do, it feels like I've got a swimming pool in my shoes. It feels horrific. But that's what happens if you do an ultra marathon on a wet Monday morning in November. Well, I'm changing it up on the GoPro. We're going to go super view so we can try and drink in a little bit more of these views that I can see around me. But this is a really scenic part of the trail. We're only 10k in. It's absolutely gorgeous up here, and I haven't seen a single soul yet. I'm about an hour and a half in or something like that. Not a single person. Ooh, starting to test me now. This is really not easy. Not that I expected it to be anything but hard. I didn't expect to be walking so much so soon. But you live and learn, don't you? And there's one thing about running is that you learn quickly. You learn on the go. We are still in the game, 11k down. I'm feeling good, despite the legs feeling a bit tight. Just had a gel. Might tuck into my savoury snacks soon, got some nuts with me. But what I'm really looking forward to, Laura made me some cheese wraps. And I'm going to have them with some mini cheddars later. And at the moment, it's all I can think about. Oh, this is tough going. Oh, it's really difficult running through mud. It just requires a lot of more effort and concentration. When you're normally on autopilot on a road or a solid track, at every step you've got to think about. Okay, what's coming up next? It just feels like a computer game. It's just a new level. You just complete the level before, then you move on to a new level, because the one before it and the one after it looks completely different. We're going up there, so I'm having a nutty proteiny bar. Have you ever had one of these? They're called Kind bars. Really nice. I got it for free in my goodie bag from the Great North Run, and ever since then I've just been like, yeah, I'll go and pick up a fair few of them. Stating the obvious, but I'm not affiliated or sponsored. They're just really nice, so yeah, would recommend these wholeheartedly. Right, let's have this. Actually, I'm going to walk this so I don't choke, and then we'll get up there. This is the first climb of the Worcestershire Way. We're heading up towards Aberley, the Aberley Hills. I don't think it's as big as North Hill. Well, it's definitely not, because Worcestershire Beacon is the highest point, which is like the final kilometre of this run. But this is close. I think it's a good 300 metres high, 250, something like that. So yeah, bring it on in a minute. Thank God there's a banister. Slippy on this wood. I'm off course. Didn't need to come up here. Brilliant. So steep. Where's that banister? Thank God I've got the GPS watch, because I'm doing this completely self-supported. Obviously there's no race markers or waypoints or anything. I mean, the route is signposted with a pair every now and then, but if you miss one, you could go miles off course. So this GPS watch is a godsend. If anyone's interested, it's the Garmin Forerunner 945. I'll tell you if it's any good at the end. Hopefully we've still got some battery. This was a complete fail, and now we've got to go down the staircase of doom. Do we want to go forwards or backwards? We're going to go forwards. Well, that was completely pointless. Oh well. Let's look out for the pear. Should have known. No pear. Don't take it if there's no pear. Don't take the path. No pear, no path. No pear, no path. Whoa, 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 whoa. Pear, 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 pear. There's a pear, there's a pear. Oh, shit. Yeah. There's the pear. Here we go. That's kind of terrifying, but also brilliant at the same time. I don't know if you'll be able to see this because the field of view is so wide on the GoPro, but in the very distance behind that oak tree is the Malverns. I don't know if you can see North Hill and the Beacon. Well, that's where we're going, and it looks a long way away, and that's because it is a long way away. So there you go. Nearly at the top of the first big climb, and 500 metres of elevation, another 1,000 metres to go. Okay, I think we're coming to the top of that first steep climb, I think. Right guys, I'd go as far as to say a smartwatch with a map on it is essential on this path. I've just gone down the hill the wrong way, so it's so easy to just go off course in the woods, and what I don't want to do is go down a hill I didn't need to, which I'm kind of doing, and go all the way back up it. I'm just trying to find the path. I think this is it. Quads. Don't moan, Andy, don't moan. I heard you. You heard yourself, and you stopped yourself in time. Well done. My quads are fine. How cool is this? I've made it to a really well, quite iconic part of this route. It's the Bewdley clock tower. Don't know if you can see that in the distance. I might try and get a photo on the phone. That looks quite cool, quite nice. It's gorgeous up here, and now I think this is the top of this bit, because for the last 20 minutes I've been going, oh, I'm at the top now, thank God. I wasn't. So I think this is the top, I think. I want to go and swing on that tyre. It's probably socially unacceptable for a man of my age to be doing that on his own. We're at the top. I wish it was all downhill from here, but it's not. It's downhill for a bit and then it's up even further. Stop whinging, stop whinging. Despite how I might look, I am loving this. This is just, this is amazing. It's so liberating doing a trail run. I know I'm not running, but wow. The challenge of trying to complete a distance in one go. I'm absolutely reveling in this. I absolutely love it, and it's just so good to see parts of the county that I've lived in my whole life, pretty much, that are only a few miles away from me, and I'm out on foot and I'm seeing them the best way possible. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. One day I'll look back on this and I wish I was back out here now, no matter how much I'm struggling at the moment. Love it. Oh my God. I'm stuck. Ah. Trail running, eh? It ain't boring, that's for sure. Well, I'm 20k in, and this is going up and down like crazy. Whew. 20k down. We're still in the game and feeling good. So we're at a half marathon now. You know what they say, get to a half marathon on ultra, time to break out the nuts. I think that's what they say. Anyway, let's see what we've got in this mixed nut selection. Some cashews, oh, some sultanas in there. Yeah, I think there's going to be a nice selection. In my opinion, the king of autumn trees, the Japanese Acer. Phenomenal colours. Phenomenal. Well, we made it to 25k in the halfway point. This is the River Team, and I think I'm just going to find somewhere just to set up camp for a minute or two, just so I can just get my cheese wrap and my mini cheddars. So yeah, I might have a bit of tactical lunch now and then have a little mini break. Yeah, I think I need that. That's what I need. That's what I need. And that's what we're going to do. That tastes like heaven. I've been thinking about this for the last 4 hours. Just a cheese wrap, but it tastes like Michelin star standard. Well, this has been my favourite part of the run so far, a nice little halfway point lunch stop, and it's beautiful to do it by the river. The river team this one is, not the Severn, and I'm not sure how long we'll run alongside it. Hopefully for a long time, because that means it'll be flat, but I've got a feeling we're going to veer away from it very soon. But yeah, very enjoyable 5 minutes or so to run next to the river on this route. Starting to get a bit miserable now. I'm well off course. The track that I was following just turned into not a track at all, and I should be in that direction. To be honest, this is the lowest I've felt. I don't feel good at the moment. I just feel miserable. I just need to get back on track. I can see the Malverns, they're teasing me. But I'm 20k away now. And getting further and further away, which is the killer. So I need to think of an ingenious way to get the other side of that big forest. I mean, this footpath is kind of the right way. I've got no choice really. Okay. Now where? Footpath is pointing that way. We need to go. Yeah, that should work out. Okay, keep everything crossed for me. Okay, come on. Good vibes only, please. I don't care anymore. I'm just going to eat all my fruit pastels. I don't care. A few videos ago I did say I wanted to get more fruit in my diet, so I haven't got a clue where I'm going. I'm in an apple orchard. I've lost the plot, I think. I'm such a little child. When things don't go my way, I just throw all my toys out of the pram. At least I got my fruit pastels. I'm going Ray Mears style, Bear Grylls. I'm going into the wilderness. Got to do it. You've got to do it. Okay, we're over. Now we just keep needing to head in on a southeasterly bearing. This way. Maybe I will be using the head torch after all. My watch is just keeps spinning round. I think my watch has got less of a clue where I am than me. Oh. So I'm back to where I started when I first got lost. So going through that forest, ripping all my clothes and my knees and my legs apart, I might as well have just turned round on the road and gone back the way I came. I'll look back and laugh one day. I want to cry. Back to where I started, where I got lost. I read the sign the wrong way. I went that way, and I've just done a big half-an-hour loop to go back where I started. Okay, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay lads, we're back on track. See the Malverns behind me? That's where we're going. Okay. Don't be miserable. Don't be miserable. No point trying to avoid the mud puddles. Might as well embrace the trails. And good news, we're under 20k to go, which is great news, because I've been taking this run, I've been taking this trail 10k by 10k, and it just gives me a second wind when I see the distance to go drop down a tier. So you know, at one point it was beginning with 40 something, then 30 something, then 20 something. Now we're in the teens. Okay guys, we've got 15 kilometers to go. 3 park runs. I'll be honest, I've really started to struggle now. Ever since the halfway point really. And popped into a pub to get some water. To be fair, I probably just called it quits. Should have just called it quits. It's got a pint, a packet of crisps. But we've carried on. We've got 15k to go. Let me just see how far we've travelled. We've done 38 kilometres. And I've got a monumental stitch now. This is really uncomfortable in my lungs, my bottom of my rib cages, both sides. I could really do with this being over now, but pain is temporary. This will all be over soon, so let's press on, stop whinging about it, smile a bit, and let's call ourselves an ultra marathoner. DNF is not an option today. Oh, the last 20 minutes or so has just been 20 minutes of squelch, and it's just so hard to run in it. It's so difficult to, it just really like sucks you under. You have to really try hard to pick up your feet to run. Anyway, I'm thinking, I was very tempted because of the extra 3 or 4k that I did on my misadventure. I was thinking about not doing the 2 big hills in Malvern, North Hill and the Beacon, but I've run 50k, so might as well just run 53 and do the whole course. So yeah, I think we're going to do it. Still haven't fell over, by the way. Can't believe it. Miserable Andy time again. I've gone the wrong f***ing way. Ah! And I've got the worst blister because of this squelch. All the water is inside my shoe. Stop moaning, stop whinging. It's so hard to right now because I'm in so much pain, my right big toe. All of a sudden it's just come on in literally the last 2 minutes. It's like a culmination of 7 hours of just smashing the wet floor. Oh man, My watch, basically, because I'm downloaded a GPX file. I didn't design this route, I just copied someone else's route off a website. It doesn't tell me when to turn left, when to turn right. It's just relying on me looking at it, if you know what I mean. Like, it doesn't say turn left 50 meters like it normally would if I planned the route. But because I downloaded someone else's route that they ran, it's like one long segment, and it's I've had enough. I think I've finally had enough. Okay, here's where I should have turned. There's the pair. But to be fair, yeah, it does. It's that way. It's so easy to miss it, so easy. I think it was when I was talking to camera as well. Right. Gonna hobble through this last. Let's find out how long we've got to go. Probably about 12k now. 13. It's stupid because you'll probably watch this, I'll probably watch this back and think, stop moaning, you drama queen. But in the moment, when you've gone 300 meters out of the way, the wrong way, down a hill, and you've got to run back up a hill to go back the right way, and you've got to run back through squelchy mud, and you've got a blister where basically when my feet fill up with water, my big toe on my right foot, it's not good. It doesn't feel good at all. When the shoe drains a bit, it's not so bad. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know what state my feet's going to be. My feet are going to be in when I take my socks off. I'll deal with that another time. I'll deal with that later. I swear down, you've got to be made of something different, something extra to be a trail runner, especially an ultra runner. Like, I looked on the FKT website and this has got a course record of 4 hours 20 or something like that. That's mental. That's like my actual marathon time, and it's 8k longer. This has been really, really hard, but it's just a different beast to a marathon. I can't really say it's harder or easier because it's just completely different to a road race or a long road run. But one thing I will take away from this is time isn't everything. I think when you look back on some of the best runs you've done in your life, are you going to go, oh, I remember that race when I did it in such and such a time? I don't know. Or are you more likely to look back and say, remember that race that I did, that epic trail run, or that epic marathon? Time almost, I don't know, is it irrelevant? It seems it when you're doing trails. I'll be honest, I'm oblivious to time at the moment. Like, the fact that I've been running for 7 hours is crazy. I've never ever been out of the house that long with just my running shoes on. So it's amazing what you can do when you zone out and you hit the trails. But I told a lot of my mates that I was going to do this 50k run, and you know, a lot of them with the usual banter of why why would you do that? And one of my mates, Pidge, he said, fair play, running, trail running is the greatest antidepressant that you can get. And I think, you know what, mate, I think you've hit the nail on the head. Because how can this scene here not make you feel peaceful? yes, I've been complaining, yes, I've been moaning, but this has been awesome. Well, that's the marathon distance achieved. So this is officially my longest ever run, which feels amazing. And strangely, I'm going to put the kiss of death on this right now, I actually feel a bit better than I have done over the last 20k. I don't know what's happened to me. Just feel a bit better. That can only be a good thing, can't it? Starting to come down now. 10k to go. Oh, the weather's actually cooling me down a bit. It's not the end of the world. So yes, 10k to go, come on. F my life. It's a half decent gaff, isn't it? You know, one thing, well, two things actually, as I'm closing in on the end of this ultra, two things I think I can take away from today, two big things. First of all is just how versatile the sport of running is. I think with other sports comes with it a lot of negative energy, either playing it or following it. But with running, very rarely do you watch something or join in with something and leave feeling worse than you did before you went to it, if you know what I mean. Watching the football, whatever, you can feel so depressed sometimes, especially if you're an England football fan. You'll know that feeling very well. But with running, it's uplifting. And not only that, time is irrelevant. Just the very idea that you're doing the sport in your own way, however it works for you, is all that matters. You can play this sport in so many different ways, and I think that's one of my favourite things about running. The second thing are the life lessons you can learn from running. Today I've had to deal with like horrible mud, a lot of water, blisters, hills, all sorts of things, and you just get on with it. You just have to smash through those awkward moments. And I think when you do accomplish your goals in running, you can take that as a metaphor for life. And I think you're capable of so much more than you think you are. And that's what my channel's all about, baby. Letting go of those limits and seeing how far you can really go. Oh. This is too tiring. I literally can't run through this mud. I know you've heard me make excuse after excuse, but this has been tough. It didn't look like this last time I ran down here. I was training for Amsterdam. I was doing hill reps up there. I'd like to have a go at this path again in drier weather when it's less squelchy underfoot. I honestly reckon if it was between mud or hills and I could get rid of one, I'd get rid of the mud. I don't mind the hills, but the mud is just disgusting. The mud is what really hurts me. Really hurts me. Like, what the mud is like what really stops me moving forward at the rate that I want to move. Obviously the hill, I don't gallop up the hills, but not a big fan of mud. Time to start mentally preparing for the big finish. I've got to get up there. Just arrived in West Malvern, so I'm on familiar territory now, and I'm just about to see the hills in the background where I've come from, and it's mind-blowing thinking that I and these two little legs have covered that distance. That's mental. Anyway, so I haven't got much fight in me anymore. Just genuinely don't think I can run up these hills. Flats and downhills, yeah, but I know there's only 4k to go, but I've genuinely got nothing left. More steps. I'm seriously on Struggle Street now. Thank God this is the end. Time's against me. I've already done my 50k, I'm at 51 now. I just want to get this done. This has absolutely killed me. I didn't realise just how tough this would be. Anyway, let's get this run done. Bye guys. We're so nearly there. Hopefully Laura will be waiting for me at the bottom. And she did say I can choose whatever I want for dinner tonight. So I might do the Andy special and just have 2 dinners. I might go for the hat-trick actually. So there's the beacon, which we're going to bypass. And there's Great Malvern. Feels quite emotional to see it from up here. I can't believe it. Okay. Hopefully we'll be down in 15 minutes or so. I think it's almost all downhill from here. Just got to try not to fall on this really steep descent down St Anne's Road. What a feeling. Oh, hang on, let's see how far we've done. $54k, and we are nearly there. Oh. This run has been so much fun. Just a few steps to go and we are there. Look who it is. Yes. Ah. I want pizza. Oh, so hard. So hard.
You made it.
I made it.
You did it.
4,004 calories. Wow.
That's ridiculous.
Your boy worked hard for his dinner tonight, or his dinners.
What are you cooking us?
Do you like takeaway? Wow, that was just, honestly, I can't explain that. The highs, I felt really good at the start. Yeah. Really good, really controlled, like you do at most races. Yeah. Halfway, started to struggle, had a break, had my lunch, just couldn't get going.
Did you like sit for your lunch?
Well, I sort of stood. Right. I had a 5-minute rest.
Okay.
And I just couldn't get going. I literally just could not.
Oh, really?
Find any motivation. In the end, I was just done. Seeing the hills was just absolutely ridiculous, but We did it. I can't believe it. I say we because this is a team effort. Without you, I couldn't have done this. There's no way I'm walking home.
Just drove a car.
You do more than drive, put it that way. And no, I'm just feeling absolutely brilliant now. To say that I've finally got an ultra marathon under my belt, that feels amazing. So there you go. That's your 1,000 subscriber special. So hopefully every, I don't know, 5,000, and then maybe if we ever get there, multiples of 10, we'll do something similar, some challenge videos and epic videos like this.
Maybe I'll do something.
Maybe you'll do something, an ultra marathon for Laura Maguire.
When you get to 100,000.
Ultra marathon for Laura. But there you go, that's your incentive to subscribe to the channel. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I know it's been a long one. It's been a long one for me. It's been a 9-hour run. This video might be 9 hours. But we've done it. It's time for food. And I will see you on the next video. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate you guys. And I will see you on the next one. Ta-da. Just gonna have a minute to appreciate this view.